Discussion Presentation 3. Hello everyone. Today we're going to do our third discussion presentation, and in this presentation I'll be sharing a clear and simple overview of some of the most popular Python libraries and frameworks. These tools help us with things like data analysis, web development, machine learning, and even creating a visual data. And I will talk about what each one is used for, how I understand them, and why they matter. First, we're going to talk about NumPy. This library is mostly used for working with numbers and arrays. Instead of using regular Python list, NumPy gives you something called arrays, which are faster and take up less space. It's very useful when doing calculations with large amounts of data. For example, if you're working with scientific formulas, image processing, or anything that needs math like matrix operations, NumPy make it easier and quicker. What's nice is that many other libraries in Python are actually built on top of NumPy, so learning it early on gives you a strong foundation. So the second, we're going to talk about Pandas. This is one of the most commonly used libraries for data analysis. When you have messy or unorganized data, like from CSV file or a spreadsheet, Pandas helps you to clean it up, organize it, and understand it better. Pandas give us two main tools: series, which is like a single column of data, and data frame, which is more like a full table with rows and columns. You can use it to filter rows, rename columns, sort values, group data, or merge data sets. For example, if you're analyzing sales data or tracking student grades, Pandas makes those tasks very straightforward. Third, we're going to talk about Matplotlib. This library is all about making visual data. It works great with pandas or NumPy data. You can create a bar charts, line plots, pie charts, basically any kind of the basic graph. Visualizing your data helps you see patterns that you might not notice just looking at numbers. It's especially helpful when you want to present your results to someone who doesn't have a technical background. There are also other libraries like Seaborn that build on top of Matplotlib and make the charts look like a little nicer, but Matplotlib is where most people start. Moving on to Flask and Django, which are both used for web development. Flask is a lightweight framework. That means it doesn't come with a lot of extra features built in, but that's also what makes it flexible. You can build small custom web apps and have full control over how they work. I think Flask is a great option for beginners or for simple tools like a feedback form, a to-do list, or a personal blog. So Django, on the other hand, is more of a full package framework. It gives you everything: authentication, admin panels, database tools, and security features like all ready to use. It's better suited for building larger websites where you need a lot of structures from the beginning. So, for example, if you are building something like an e-commerce platform or a job listing site, then Django can save you a lot of time. Then we have TensorFlow, which is one of the most well-known libraries for machine learning. And it was developed by Google and is used in areas like voice recognition, image classification, and advanced AI. So TensorFlow lets you to build models that can learn from data. This is what makes things like recommendation systems or smart assistants possible. So it does require some understanding of math and how machine learning works, but it's powerful and widely used in both research and industries. So inside TensorFlow, there's something called Keras, so which is like a simpler layer that helps you build models more easily without writing too much code. So I would say if you're new to machine learning, so Keras is going to be a good starting point. So overall, here's how I see it. So use NumPy for fast numerical tasks, especially with arrays and mathematical formulas. Use Pandas for working with real-world data that comes in tables or spreadsheets. Use Matplotlib when you want to turn your data into a visual format like a chart or graph. Use Flask if you want to build a small web app and customize everything yourself. Use Django if you need something bigger and don't want to build everything from scratch. And then use TensorFlow when you're working with machine learning and want to train a model to make predictions. In this conclusion, as a final thought, so the Python is already a powerful and flexible language, but what really makes it useful in the real world is this huge collection of libraries and frameworks. These tools are designed to save time, improve accuracy, and help developers from beginners to experts build better software faster. So if you haven't used any of these yet, I would recommend starting with Pandas or Flask, depending on whether you like data or web development. So thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts and what tools you have worked with or are planning to explore.